fellow people of the United Nations Trust Territory of the British Southern Cameroons, citizens of Ambazonia. Today na number 28 day for number 1st month for the year 2020. My name na Capo Daniel, Sense Pass King, Lukong, two-side Colas of Asabi, your countryman, your herbalist, your traditional doctor. Na me, Capo Daniel, your host for the No Kunny Talk zone. This one na platform where we talk the truth and nothing but the truth. And at the pleasure way I don't make am for una, Ambazonia people, on my honor. And we don't continue to hold that mantle who will be carrying for our head right from the beginning of this revolution up to this point. A place where if come can ready hear, ready wait to wait it happen, wanna be sure say wait when they hear them, na exactly the information we will know them, and when they can become manipulate una for any shape or form. As una know, we need take salary for any man. Our own joy, my own joy. Now say me and Ambazonia be free. Now my only objective that why I get them for this struggle. So I try to serve our nation as much as possible, the best way as possible, for volunteer my time as many of Amazonia they do them around the world, sleepless night for make sure say me our country be free. As many of the youths them, mostly post-colonial and millennial youths them, like me, they live for ground zero, they try to fight for survive, for fight for defend our land against state-sponsored terrorism from La République du Cameroon. Once more, I welcome all now for this platform, and I talk more gonna share the link for a more interactive presentation. We don't gather ourselves to make a good presentation for now. We will try to make a short as we done talk the other time because plenty of people for ground zero they don't get enough data. As we know, we speak now the Ambazonian language, the first language for Ambazonia, the most spoken language in our hospitals, the most spoken language in our courts, the most spoken language in our yard, the spoken language where we dream in pidgin. This is the people's language, and more places than for Africa, people that be assimilated and their entire culture than be genocide. Na a genocidal concept for adopt a foreign language where it even be foreign to your own race. It's better for me to talk Swahili, Zulu, or even Lingala than this English. But English fine for keep them like a main language where we fit use them for diplomacy, for enjoy for international community. But I believe say we as African will need for learn things and way they come up for white man country, but we need for adopt them according to our own environment and according to our own tradition and our nature as black people. So I've been an advocate for the standardization of the pidgin language. I believe say it will greatly improve our development in science and technology if we are picking the learn for school for pidgin. So I always campaign for that, and I will continue for always campaign for that. Even till we don't get independence for fight. Me pidgin being an official language we talk for inside court, for inside parliament. Because when you talk a language where the people they need to understand, 90% of the people they need to understand, even the one way they understand, only 5% they fit talk perfectly. And then you cut off the entire nation from any discussion where you go feel benefit them and where they affect their life. Now either way they see anytime where they really want to discuss with Ambazonian people, they talk. Now for pidgin. Other countries around the world where they don't develop, their government they communicate with them now for the language where they understand them. The language where they feel debate with them, they feel grabs your intention, and they feel read you fine. So we don't fight for pidgin. So they all man they talk from higher poor. Till now I they try small. But we hope say we will force go talk our language. So as the tradition for this show, we'll start with our national anthem first, and then we'll go move for one song we'll go use them for welcome all man. And then that time I will salute all my way there for us. I see the people then for the Great Republic of China. I salute my big, I don't see my big for the you, Roland. I salute you and all my way there around. We will go straight for our presentation. As you know, if you do watch me, you'll be one of the most smartest people then for the struggle. We remain the most influential platform, and our influence is not in the number, but is the quality of what we deliver and the influence we have on the movement and in championing opinions. And we believe that when Ambazonia will come around for can stand for which we will stand for, then victory will be very, very fast. So today we will start. Thanks to technology, we always start for sing our anthem. by going back right to ground zero for make sure say we'll be in touch with our people the way they start this our fight for independence. So we'll go join the people for ground zero for sing this anthem. I will just take a little bit short while for locate the file since that they use technology over plenty. So we will join our people will sing our national anthem for ground zero. Yes, this is our people with ground zero. When I join them, we will sing our national anthem together. Glory to you, glory, rise to never to fall. Wearing a nation, flowing in their harmony. Glory, glory, glory to the Father for making a nation a joy forevermore. Amazonia, freedom, we shall live in plenty in our day. And your children shall be like the stars above. The most high God is the watchman of his name. Amazonia, land of freedom, we shall live in plenty in our day. And your children shall be like the stars above. The most high God is the watchman of his nation. So now hold and find for ground zero. The one that for remind our people say we gave a mandate for this revolution now for ground zero. Now our people them they now rise up. Then give we the mandate for stand for speak on their behalf because under the condition for occupation they not get the right for talk because they go kill them. But we play this video, we gonna remember why would they do it to what they do. Now because we need to stand for the gap and talk on behalf of the people where they be speechless, they know if talk for themselves. So that means the entire world then hear their plight. This our cause now a God-given cause, now a cause for the common man on the street, now the cause for Ambazonia. We stand together with ground zero. Ground zero they respect. They go stand every Monday for show say then one independent, nothing but independent. Today for this episode, for the No Kunny Talk show, I get an extensive package for presenter for Una. Very, very details about diplomatic progress, about preparation for for February where they come up, and also for give some small talk regarding the speech where Mr. Pobia Iran give for Yaoundé and where the Cameroon government Iran push him for diplomatic cable then for the diplomatic call for Yaoundé as well as for the international and local press. I've been mentioning for the last presentation. I will still highlight them because now very important thing where it will give you an insight on the strategy of the enemy. We will also see what way they go on for ground zero about the buoy situation. I know say plenty people that the one for year I don't get a lot of inquiry. I go still give the timeline even though I don't gam, be still correct, but I go still gam again so that I'm gonna hear. As our tradition, now my viewers time, the time for all the sense past kingdom, the Kunta Kintes them around the world, and all the smart people them from Ambazonia, the critical thinker the way they for us. But before I want to take time for salute Una all, we will need for join our people them for sing some good song from ground zero. And as Una know very well, before I convert into Messianic Judaism, I still be inside my bone and blood now a Baptist boy. I be bred in Baptist school, and that is my way of life. So I will try to play that one song from ground zero. Make Una join me. Why would the salute Una all? Because I time for we for salute all man. Who said that song today? Okay, now I don't see place you hide for day. Make Una join with our people then for sing this song. Make we join them from ground zero for sing this song. And then I go take time, I go salute all my way there for inside the house. Yes. Una enjoy, una enjoy. Yes, this is Ambazonia in the great state of Bui. Baptist choir competition by the Baptist Convention. This is who we are. It's time for people to drink our time. Kenneth, welcome. Shalom, Bididia. G. Eric, welcome. Welcome from Ambazonia. I salute Oman. J. Webster, I salute you. Yes, I salute all of us. I salute all the God people, God people of Ambazonia from all sides. We get some big victory then this week for the many people I will tell on all. Josh Ari, you welcome. Sally, you welcome. Najela Gius, I salute you and I salute your daughter. We one time begin. Hey, anyone who don't go Baptist church, I know the dance now. When this song they go, that way they be see they use that pipe where they put an inside horn for cow, that big horn for cow. They blow them. Achu Felix, I salute you. Hey. Addison, I truly salute. Hey. 1, 2, 3. Procession. Hey. Fine people, Ambazonia get culture. So I salute all in African Zero. I salute people from Tico. I salute people from Miselele. Wahida, I truly salute for all man. So choir, they want to play their song. They want to see how they come. I like the choir too much. So I try to salute all man, the one the way they live in Dubai. I try to salute for the one the way they live in the United States, the one they live in Maryland. I try to salute. I try to salute the people from Wuhan to China. I salute them all. I salute the people the way they live in Germany. The people of South Africa, I thank you so much for the invitation. I received my approval from my company before I could decide whether I would come or not. He gave my program to South Africa and they will be together. Grandma Sally, I salute you. And I salute all my way did for us today. I salute all the people who can watch later on. And also 60% they can watch me after. I salute them all. People of value. Okay, we get about less than 1 minute. Dialogue at least I will be brown. So one day I want to
Number 3.
Welcome. One song that I want to play. After this song, we will do our presentation. You want to go Jimmy come? We listen to Jimmy come. We do for Jimmy come. So the hard land for volume. Amazonia, we love you. So that was a time for me to greet everybody. Vincent Anyi, welcome, and everybody is welcome. Buhari Umaru, welcome, and everybody is welcome to this another episode of the No Kunny Talk Zone. Today is the 28th day for the first month for the year 2020, and the one for Chinese na New Year. This also na the year of the rat. Now a very big time. I feel say this year go be na the year for fulfillment for our dream as a nation, and the individuals in that nation and the individual family units that make up our Ambazonia family. I believe say na a great year this. Na year we will get a lot of accomplishment. I want to welcome Oman again once more for this show. And today we'll go dive directly for our presentation. I will first try to give a little bit update before we go to our presentation. We don't hear say they don't attack the ADF camp where they for Nyaraba, but unfortunately for the camp for the Sokadef soldier them where they go attack the ADF them for the ADF they be prepared. They arrest one of the ADF commander for they then go to their camp. Immediately the ADF them get into action for rescue their commander. They neutralize one of the Sokadef soldiers. Unfortunately, I mourn for that soldier. One of them was shot on his leg and he later on died. And one of the ADF soldiers were killed. It's unfortunate that these guys are putting the struggle through these griefs. We're supposed to have one enemy, and that enemy is supposed to be in La Republique and La Republique alone. Anybody will be delusional or will then be brainwashed. Say ADF, the fight with La Republique, that person get a mental illness. Now, example that for Amba Zamzam, it go defy any logic. When I hear Abdul Karim, he says he don't come, he also talk. Say for person for believe say ADF they work with La Republique, that person be out of his mind. He go one defy logic. Say people them go know say before this struggle one start, Sheikh Kavi, if he there for ground zero with the other people them for train fighter them for fight this war. Even time where they SAKO the governing councils, will be transformed for the interim government, it will be against violence. The ADF will launch attack for respond for the atrocity way La Republique be doing for our country. They even kill and neutralize some gendarmes them, where General Ivo be there for that mission. Even the chairman at that time, the interim president of the IG, say SAKO Ayoktabi, he be condemned. Any man where you go feel say the ADF do work with La Republique for carry out those actions, for go against the biggest target of the SDO will be there for Batibo, for pick it up, neutralize it, then that person it be deranged. Just because of that, I just want to take this moment for play some of those training videos where they will set up the cams them before our eye won't even open. I want to play one of that videos then for here. I don't know what I see there for here, but I go play them. I not set my things and fine. But that video it is somewhere for my computer. If I not see I'm not gonna waste so much time for that one. But any man who believes say ADF or Yabachofi work with La Republique, the person is out of his mind and have been brainwashed. If we debate any other topic, but that one not be issue for debate them. Any soldier for ground zero where they don't brainwash you, you even get that kind of thinking. So that you go attack another ADF camp, that means say you don't be manipulated. When I see for the whole southern zone, they be done try for take effort for drive ADF them for they be done decide for some of them be done change their name, but the whole team be done collapse, and we don't see how ADF they come for the things that don't begin to be better. So be saddened for that situation where it developed for Nyaraba. But we'll also be happy say the ADF soldier they be take quick action. They no become make a move, start get another story. Say, hey, when I release our soldier, when I release our gun, so we'll be very happy. So We want me our people them be very conscious. Say some misguided youths them, where they don't be misguided by mainly the local government issues and the so-called county chairmen. They don't misguide our youth for begin fight against each other rather than fighting against a common enemy like Republic du Cameroon. The ADF them be resolute and they focus for their fight the same how they be done start them. How we see General Ivo be go for southwest, for southern zone, go for northern zone, go for Moyoka, go for different places. That's what General Efang they do am, and I say they work a fight for the una the year they actually they take up. So we will give on a small update about what will happen for Bui again. Even though we done Giam, we will just give the timeline, make we begin the go. So we done here say discover and say General Chacha, Vis and SAKO them, all those people that they manage those Bui warriors them, they be done discover the person way it be there for the way it be the give we information. Yeah, I did just get some information from Ground Zero as well. So an important message ma read them. Okay. Okay, so I'll go for that. I'll forward this thing from my phone so that we'll see and later on. And give me a minute, we'll come back for our presentation. This is an important thing I need for reporter phone as well. Okay, now this is my phone. You go save for computer here. I feel take them anytime, put them here, I'm gonna see what will happen. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry for that interruption. Now, important message really come from Ground Zero. I don't get the message. So, spokesman, I don't get the message. When I see how people then be very professional, a lot of people when I don't know say AGOVC also get spokesperson. They get press people, they get spokesperson. When I know here because the person be so effective, they need to take a lesson of fame. Say him was they can't stand the talk, but need to work with activists them for make sure say people that they get their messages and all those stuff. So I want to thank the Secretary of Communication for the AGOVC. He's a very wonderful person, a very loving father for many people them, and a very wise person where they always there for talk for we and give answer questions them when we need questions for send me for the right quarters because some bureaucrat then they for the AGOVC where they is strong head that they try for begin the over high things them. And the mistake that way ADF then get them, I think. Then get a big issue with communication where I believe say Tapang I've already helped. And there is also a big announcement coming about me with the ADF. Some ADF then general for Ground Zero. The general way then take temporal control of the Supreme Commander Office for Ground Zero. General Popo and some other ADF general them. They request say my functions in some capacity for inside the ADF because of my work these few weeks them and the whole this month while they help for manage and talk with them in the cause the ADF then give me some privilege for communicate with some of those soldiers them and they don't really request say they really need my help in that institution. So if that happen, I'll come back, I go inform Una and we need to think about the role they play in communication. We need some person where you need for the vanguard for make sure say even when the ADF then go wrong or the AGOVC go wrong, some person can challenge them. But of course, some person go talk say I be accept the role as an ambassador for SAKO for represent ye and the administration here for Asia for work under my boss for the Dr. Kasin Anyangewe na be the Secretary of Foreign Affairs for the IG, as well as Mr. Yerima we being at the head of the administration. See if I be accept them and then affect my activism for also challenge the IG. So why I go make that same argument for the ADF? But would it still be in talks? Nothing is final yet. We need to consider them because you need to take position and they need to do offer position because the one person or the one any publicity, but not because of the need whether they need them, then they put people for that position then. And a very good thing we'll need for CC, now a good thing for emulate them for our struggle. So back for our presentation for this episode today, we will also give a little bit briefing. I see Chris Anodam publish for ABC, those of their lies them, say the AGOVC, nobody reply them, Dr. Yabacho, nobody contact them and those stuff when I know. Now why that people they don't like for talk with me because they always challenge people them. Even my good old friend for ground zero, Abdul Karim, he talk people their name, they need to call my name because last time he can lie about the IG, say they no invite you for South Africa. I can't disprove it. Now just my job, be personal. Any man will vex you go hot na all of you. Now so you go can't take your phone, call me. So Abdul Karim, I know say you go watch me. If you use now your fake profile, no problem. You go see call me later. I can't talk with me. What I believe the bite. People then day before you, they don't vex, they don't still go come back because they don't do now my job for the Ambazonia people. We need to forget people the way they put now their responsibility and their allegiance to the country first before anything. So I not go ever beg any man. I go always dey me one. I don't need any assistance. I don't get any inferiority complex. So I need to go hide for so join some place before I be person. I am my own man. I'm a free thinker, and when I feel count on that when I come for this platform. So I want debunk Mr. Chris Anu for the lie way talk say he contact the AGC. They no contact he back. Man we know he know. So na screenshot this so I go publish them. Make all man see. Na communication this way they will get back to Mr. Chris Anu. Reply to Anu. The egg of C be that reply. I just want debunk that is small lie. Me they no begin lie way. You need to take long. We just discover them nana so begin talk. So the egg of C them be impeccable so far. Then get any mistake way na any mistake way any person fit do am. But them be impeccable. Them be transparent. And they respond for people them according to how they respond for them. So we don't give a briefing about what happened for Nyeraba camp for ADF for the attack and for day. They repel the attack. We also get reports say 4 of ADF their camp they don't be attacked directly by La République du Cameroon, their special squad. We believe say now as a result of the incident where it happened for Bui and those ADF weapons the way they see them for Bui, then people that are shocked with those weapons because some people they be feel say the ADF the amount of weapon where they be see and where they display them where they will general all those contender forces then can gather with the general all their special forces. Then people they be feel say master that people that will get gun them so they be feel say maybe not even toy guns them. So some people then tell way they see that gun them with general Efang then talk to me then check whether na toy gun them that or not. But of course it will be a real gun them. And ADF they control serious territory the way it no be good for we for challenge La République openly now. But La République they know it where they talk about way you know. So La République they ran challenge ADF they come them for the past 2 weeks. 4 at 4 different locations. Those ones they use their base them because most of them get guerrilla fighter but then get certain area, the strategic area where then they be physically control of. So they ran test their defenses because they be feel because big number this incident that happened so they ran some weapon they know they for they had they don't go around for distribute weapon they go be weak but they ran repair those attacks and not only repair those attacks then launch an attack against La République their fixed position them where nobody yet be publicized maybe by tomorrow when I will start here for news but one can tell when I first for year make una sabi wait away it happen. So our main primary presentation today it go one start first but I go one before I go for our presentation where you go being about the diplomacy way they go on for ground zero. Mr. Paul B. Vondo last week I think a couple of days in the graduation ceremony of the 37th joint military graduation for Yaoundé, Mr. Paul Biya delivered a speech in which way send that speech for the diplomatic corps, he sent for the international press. They ran send me a copy. It shows that a major push with Mr. Paul Biya it do and it give you an insight for their strategy them I go do that presentation for now. But before we get for day now the main thing that for today for person where they busy if you go bikini do but for people they want they get sense when I should done for year. But today I go and start our presentation. I want to take una back into Ambazonia for ground zero so that make will be founded because anything we not get foundation if it be easily shaken. We go for ground zero for the year 2012 for meet up our activists the way they be there for ground zero they fight for the independence of Cameroon of Ambazonia. For those people they be confused say there was no revolution until this time it start. I want to take una for ground zero for show now some of our brave warriors. Some of them still did. Many of those papa then still be in contact with me. So right now, make we go for ground zero with this our people them. Now a clip of about 3 minutes. So join them on our watch it away. It be the go for ground zero during this time with our fathers of this our revolution. When I watch them, I go play and now make una see them. So let us go to ground zero.
The Southern Cameroon's National Council activists, with a delegation of officials from the African Commission for Human and People's Rights of the African Union for more than 5 hours. This delegation paid a courtesy call on the BIYA Central Prison, where they told authorities to take measures to decongest the detention center. And then as they approached
the time they get a United African Union representative, it be visit Ambazonia for our capital for BIYA, and all our patrons them, all those who they be the fight for our independence, where they most of them be now under the ACNC at that moment. We will those get a big victory for the court for Banjul. The African Union, they become can see the situation for ground zero. The court for Banjul, if we don't talk, say the humanitarian crisis, no gross human rights violations, it no be against our people. So they no be fit go so far with their recommendation them. But we see say the situation now, it don't begin get for that level. So we will rewind this picture, them, these videos, them for show our people, them, them be up to date. When I know say do an advocacy platform, so now the thing is we are supposed to expect them. Maybe when I follow up the video, now news report will be happen during that time. When I see say what people that be with and be bold. So when I see what the demand today for independence, no be some new thing, no be something where the people they no want them. Now two people that be already be willing to take the risk before they build up to this moment. So when I continue for watch and go see now about 2-minute video. When I watch and with me, then we will go to our presentation for today.
Of the National Commission for Human Rights and Freedoms, they were confronted by placard-wielding SCNC demonstrators. The trouble was on the Banjul verdict.
A communication 266 filed by the SNC against the Republic. They came up with a ruling, but it is not implemented. They have to want them to implement that ruling. They have not taken any action. Now it's over 2 years. No decision. So how do you think we can feel? That feeling is because if they know that they have the right to think about the human rights, they would have taken a stand because the judgment was passed.
So you see the peace-loving people of Ambazonia, Southern Cameroons, they don't always look on the rule of law. For all this why they not be satisfied with justice, with the injustice will be perpetrated on our territory and on our national sovereignty by La République du Cameroon. They be complain all along, they be want independence. When I see the crowd for ground zero for our capital for BIYA, when I see our activists, our leaders, and during that period where they be champion our cause for self-determination, when I continue for follow.
As up to today, La Republic has refused the guideline and no fiction. So that's why we are agitating.
They be the asked dialogue. They be the asked dialogue. La Republic be the denied dialogue. Now why do you see that they agitate as the party talk?
That if no decision is taken, with the Southern Cameroon, we decide what to do.
After receiving a memorandum from the Southern Cameroon's National Council, the AU delegation listed several complaints from human rights groups.
Certain Cameroonians want this problem to be solved peacefully. We don't have to wait until 2 million people have to perish. It is difficult for investigations to be carried out. Because the officers pollute with the investigation. You walk up to them and propose an action. They start putting a particular eye on you. It's really so terrible.
If you come to, there are many places here, offices where you cannot find any Southern Cameroonian working there. Why?
The SCNC demonstrators continued with the protest until it was late evening. The AU Human Rights Commission said they had taken note of all the grievances of the Southern Cameroon's activists.
Certain Cameroonians want this problem to be solved peacefully. We don't have to wait until 2 million people have.
So now they report that way they come from Southern Cameroons, from Ambazonia. Our people then we see power for Ngalafo, they choose the peaceful way, the legal way for fight this issue. The war be she don't quiet. If they cry for this one, now many people then start die. Since at that early stage, if you know that injustice, we will be suffer the consequences of that injustice. All the symptoms when a marginalization, francophonization, intimidation, beating of our people, transferring all our elites from Bamenda, Boya, Kumba, Limbe, Victoria Bisori into La République du Cameroon. If you do get sense tomorrow, they go send you for La République, their capital. for exploit una find, for make sure say our own area them be underdeveloped. You go na they go buy land, you go na they go raise your picking them. All the symptoms will be the same. You go for embassy them in those days them. You see long line over 200 picking them for inside embassy line to travel for go abroad because there will be a generation of stolen future. They not be get no future for that country. The only way we are picking them will survive now for travel for the diaspora like the Israelite people them. They will go out en masse in a country where will be make up of only 20% of the population. You go for embassy their line. You see say 80% of the population for embassy where they don't leave the country na Ambazonia them. We don't run. We don't see say for run. We no look back. You know go help we. Another generation they go still continue the mass exodus from our territory. Now way the diaspora like the children of Israel they be there for Babylon. They don't turn cry for God. Say they want go back home. They want go back to a free home where they feel exercise their right to participate for the economy, for govern themselves. Now way they be the complain from there till today. We don't see say we dey for the place we don't be say we don't need to take up guns them for fight for our freedom. So we go leave that one now. We go directly for the memo we will get them from our journalist friends and from Ground Zero and from the international press. They don't tell we say this memo will come up for the presidency of our colonial master Mr. Paul Biya being Vondo. It be sent for all the diplomatic representatives them for Ground Zero. And in the push until we go give we an open eye into which way they try for do am. That diplomatic cable, it talks say La République du Cameroun, their Paul Biya, his speech, it be based on that speech we gam for their joint military graduation where be day for Yaoundé. It talks say the situation in Ambazonia, it then returns to normal. Sitting they don't come back to normal. You see to say all man way it work with ye, they try to push the same message. And now when a time for election, they want coincide and for give a tool, a platform for we for hear from people the way they come up for Ambazonia, where they talk like we, they dress like we, they go speak in our language. Now time way all those politicians they go they come back for from Yaoundé with plenty money them for their pocket for can corrupt our people. And those people them they the one use this period where they don't promote chaos. For instance, Ambazonia will be seen with the kidnapping for ransom will be sponsored by La République du Cameroun, their proxy forces them. They want use this period when an alien election for our territory for unleash a barrage of so-called elites. Me then come for our territory for speak along the line of the chaos where they don't cause some along the line of the killing of our people. Now why that you see say they release the surrendering of Success in Congo and Nambere, it be tied together with La République du Cameroun, their strategy for convince our population say we feel lose this war. They want to try to convince we say we will surrender along the line of Success in Congo and General Nambere. Now example then that way they don't lay them in front of we. We don't see today say even one of our colleagues for here we be being an activist where they support SAKO. SIKO too, he don't come out talk say he don't come out for struggle. All those messages them, whether na by default or na by consequences or ramification of our struggle, we know say na line will be in line with La République du Cameroun for convince our people say till the rand start begin turn back to normal, make una surrender, make una give up una aspiration for independence. So now the thing in that way they try to push am for we. But we believe say our people then wants their right of self-determination. Because even time when Success in Congo, they be come out for inside Nigeria, then go back. We see say the real legitimate refugee them. They be stand for inside Ambazonia, for inside Nigeria for come there for decry say them want independence. And we know say that the worker burn our village, the worker kill our people, now because they want independent. They want use the war, they want use rape, they want use torture, mass killing, burning as for attain a political result. They feel say by killing our people, by burning down our villages, by assassinating our men, by doing targeted killing of Ambazonian male, somehow our people will surrender and give up the idea for fight for their legitimate right to self-determination. Then feel say na their strategy that. So I go take this moment, I go play small video. Unfortunately, say this video it come out for my country people then because I always advise me will not use material from our enemy, but I not be get enough time for downloading the for internet. So I go just play this video. We want salute at one time Sikot where be na a strong activist too, either decide for bailout. Na a very dangerous thing. Say person where you stand, you talk to me people then stand fight, you go come on left them halfway. The people they carry gun for Ground Zero. Now we go leave them. I stand for here today, I talk not be only because say Now how I feel, but it express our people them. Imagine General Mba Ivo Wa be the talk we all day, we don't give it life. Imagine all those soldiers ready nothing go back for their house. All the sacrifice were picking they no go school. While business people really don't stop, they close their shop. Every day business they crumble because they want to get freedom, sustainable peace, for continue for exercise their market things for go along their life. Then you can't talk say you won't give up. You that you give up now a very big disgrace for any activist for give up now a very big disgrace for anybody. I been try for even for take a break sometime as well. But you know mean I say if you give up for the will when you see say people they die. So maybe we'll take some moment for see the influence and for see the kind of mistake where she could be making for make sure say maybe we no begin do those same type of things and maybe we know say that this type of voices them it can put for this type of disgrace will see them and a very negative thing where la Republic they use them for their propaganda for show people they say wanna see that the activists they start surrender. So now some moments of secret.
With this. Dear Amazonians, are the purpose for this video. Three things were not there for Nigeria. Now the people for give them the opportunity to reach out for some people that are outside here before we can hear the news today. We can listen to today and arrest them. No.
So when I see these are the type of thing. Secret be the can lie for our people them. Point blank. Lie for cover up the corruption. Nambere be that already retire. It is for Nigeria. Nambere be there for Nigeria on retirement already. It did not take money to scam people them. We be the talk someone when I not begin send money for Nigeria. Now when I be send money for they anyhow, they can't stand the count on people like Nambere because when I no want support the legitimate forces there for ground zero. And I talk to one so that mean what people they understand the mistakes of Secret. For understanding that the same mistake way majority of them they do and they see those signs them way all those zanzam them in need for stop them. So I play the audio, make when I hear the thing the way Secret be the talk. We will learn from that mistake so that maybe we no can end up be synchronized. We no can end up be numberalized. We no can end up be good success canized. So maybe we follow we hear this small talk. I'll play on just a few minutes and then we'll go.
That's why negotiation they go inside the house.
If the talk say negotiation they go. But would I not say the people the way they be frame that story for number for next stick for SAKO. Those same soldiers they be follow you go for inside that plane where you go for Yaoundé. Now the same people that wanna be the count on. So we need to see all these type of things for not the people that will fit trust them, not the people that will fit take money giam for them, no people that will fit take arms giam for them.
They become a nice secret. When we don't start pointing finger the cost other people. Now we are making it public. But I'm here to tell you how they cost a lot of people now work seriously.
So that will be the exposed corruption. That will be the stand, the dig out the corruption will be did. They be the pretend, the justification will be I say, Capo Daniel, the first people that mean they release secret them. When I be see say them, no secret will be there. It will be on a lies and it will be for the negative result. When I see the place where number that go end it today. So if we should not quiet all those time, if I know we can stand there and I say those of our soldiers in Nigeria are on retirement. When I follow the people them blindly, Princess Harriet be there to collect money. The one time they can't hold me so they say collect money, you need to donate money for the kind of people then to I move my own money I think 100 on a 50 US dollar at direct for day. So right here.
You know the location, the state of Nigeria so they go extradite them as they extradite our leaders.
You see, if they be cash number for the way it be at that time where EBC they say be they 1 foot for inside the check what I go put 1 foot for outside. If it be not true say the RSC Cameroon Secret Service therefore notify them first thing, not be the need for fine them. They will come for they can gather ye. They had to be gather the youth the way they be there for inside Taraba State.
Now see, now we go carry one more. Say this revolution. Overtalk.
When I see that overtalk where they be the talk now talk where we be the stand the toxic corruption is there. They be the can't tell when I say no with the overtalk. Where Capo Daniel the overexpose things them. When I see the thing them place where the thing don't go end, it don't go end now for my trip to Yaoundé.
We keep their own secrets. Even though these boys the way they capture the Benjum, when Faisal Nigeria with this AK now because they don't be popular as Nambere. Now we don't have Nambere now because now popular general. There are people still inside in Nigeria because they catch them with AK with them. Hear the news today. When I listen to today they arrest them. school to the enter ground zero.
Now yeah.
Now they chop them. They chop them even plus even the driver. Plus in the driver.
Yeah, lies. He even use that one for justify money for my trip to BIYA. But actually, it been a money where SAKO go for Germany, go take him. It been a money where go take him for Germany. Say now for them, me then go buy weapon there for day. They sense on that money, number to take and to say when I chop money, say me too I'll do more now waiting. Wait for even buy that weapon, they be one buy and I for go use them for challenge other people. Because from now we don't see from the tapes of Nicolas Santos, those leaked documents, where I don't verify him, he don't send me the screenshot for the people they send for him. Be sure say get two source. He don't provide the numbers them, provide the names them, the address of that number, then carry the name for the office the way they send for this. So all my fee verify him. And any activist way a legitimate activist we contact he go provide those information. Any movement head he don't tell me say go provide those information for other parties, they meet them verify him as well. So now the thing and this will don't suffer. My people, now the thing and that way would not suffer for the people they had. Ambazonia don't suffer. But they will do all the things and so if say we go die. Water go can carry we. Water will carry we. But we be na stone. Now water they go left we. We be na stone. Now water they go leave we. So the message show don't get away they come up for Yaoundé. Now say Paul Biya they tell the international community then say we Ambazonia them would already surrender. They don't show example for them say when I see success Congo they don't surrender, Nambere they don't surrender. Maybe they go use Sikornatu for sure and say we don't surrender. And they are pundit them and they are surrogate the way they go to come inside our villages, our towns with money for come bribe people. They go to use those points them for prove and for people and say this so we don't surrender, things that don't become back to normal. And one of the things the world that understands that they use them for diplomacy now the palaver for money. When I see Chris Anu, if he can last time he can't talk say we go surrender if money in no day. I for even find time I for even play that video self. I don't know whether you go to waste my time now for waste my time on or for even play the video. Anyway, I play the video for Chris Anu where when I hear I can stand the talk about the issue for surrender. Now the video this when I regard when I see where it happen and when I hear Eric Tato too, he don't stand he tell when I say Chris Anu be the provide intelligent material for Cameroon government for use them against the struggle. And one of the material and this when I will see the long line way the Republic of Cameroon the work. And by the knowledge when I get them, knowledge na power, now the power for this knowledge will make us we will win them for this game, we will beat them hands down. When I listen
we move on, you don't support it, we will lay down our tools. I have to be very frank, very frank with you. There is no other way. You have to give your money. You don't give your money, we will lay down tools, carry our hands on our head, surrender.
Ma put hand for head back before the talk.
Carry our hands on.
Say we go carry our hands for our head surrender. Now the message in that way they embed them for give for la Republic of Cameroon. Me then go convince the international community. Say, una don't wait. Una don't wait, me go deal with the guy them. They are on them finish. They also try to talk for la Republic for the international community. Say we no get money. We no get enough money. We no fit do the one. We no fit do the one. And why that way they go. Me they no need for intervene. We go end up fail. Ambazonia them. We don't need money for sustain this war. We don't need money for win this war. The people that for Haiti where they be fight the whole French Empire. Fight even for their neighboring country the way they be there, they fight the Spanish Empire together. They don't be need money. We don't see the people that for Guyana for New Papua Guinea. The small territory for the way they get independent. Then to be the fight now with Dengon and with Odeshi. The same struggle like our own. We be see even the movement for the slaves. Slaves that be emancipated. Not be because they be feel win their slave master. But not because not true where they be taken for the principle for the Atlantic Charter. Say every man was born equal. And no man no feel live a life like a slave forever. You don't feel accept a subordinate rule for your life forever. You must continue to fight. So slaves they not forever accept them being a less than human being them forever. The people of Southern Cameroon, it be impossible for we to accept for be like second class citizens or for be in an improper relationship with the Republic of Cameroon forever without agitating. That will be a perpetual state of hostility. We don't see ourselves for over 56 years. The Banjul cut down, recognize and so we still remain a people. No matter how the tribal divide you, northwest, southwest, we still feel one and connected. So the idea is that we go fit raise our hand for surrender because we will not get money. Now a fallacy. Even when people they not contribute money, when I see say we get dedicated groups like the ADF where they see continue for buy gun with the small way they get them. The only hope for la Republic du Cameroon where we are struggle for fees fail. Now say make we not get a leader where go fit stand for represent the people. Now why that way they want eliminate all our leader them. Say we will be a people without any shepherd. We will be a sheep without any shepherd. Now why that way now the logic behind arresting SAKO and the memo where they be saying say me they assassinate Ayabacho and one time Ebenezer Akwanga. That is the objective. Now why that way they go after our generals on the ground? They feel say by taking away our leaders, we will not have anybody to represent the will of our people for independence, because if we not get any man way, where they represent that raw will, then we shall give up. Now why that way the target leadership it be very important. So long as we get the leadership of SAKO Ayoktabi, where he talks say he no go give up even inside prison. So long as we get Ayabacho Lucas, where he talks say he no go give up over a dead body. So long as we have leaders like that, we shall win and we shall prevail. We shall win and we shall prevail. We must jealously guard people like that. And our people must stop listening to people like this. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Ambazonians, in this period of campaign, where you get La Republique du Cameroon, they send their surrogates. They send their hired CPDM, SDF elites, where they look like we, dress like we, speak like we, for meet our people. Where they would send even traditional leaders for meet our people and talk to our people. We're going to get these two voices from ground zero and for the diaspora. The good, the bad, and the ugly. The good ones them. Now the one them, paracetamol no need advertisement. When you be honest, when you be good, you don't need for overshout. The voices for the bad one them that they always high. I can't talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly small for this formula. But this moment we go to hear these two voices. One, make una give up. Make una give up. Make una surrender. Make una surrender like success Congo and Nambere. Una lay down on arms. This struggle, if you win, we go to hear that voice. I know say they can't cut the video, move that small part, go share and bet. We not see there for the debunk things them. By now, we believe say we not be mature enough for begin defend we for place when I see those fake things them. We not need for go to debunk everything, but we be say we not be mature for know their tricks them. So when they can cut small part, then go keep them. They go start begin pretend like say they don't believe them so that it go affect una, but we know say we not be mature enough, because if we not be mature enough for stand up for defend this type of truth, that means we will not be mature enough collectively for get even independence or forget the democratic society. Excuse me. So we go win this fight. We need for tune down these people them where they exhibit all these signs of surrendering. We need for tune down for those people that they don't give una fake ideas. Fake ideas. I go divide them into three categories: the good, the bad, and the ugly. The ugly, now the people that they don't compromise. Like SAKO, who don't hear their video them. You get the good ones them, and then you get the bad ones. The one are the ugly one, they will no need for year for them. The bad ones then are the one where they infighting, where they're in the middle. People that like Bo Herbert, where they don't go for this way, they don't live with the good side. They don't go for the middle, for the bad side. People like Ebenezer Akwanga, where no matter what concession you get for you, so long as another man go win, go be leader, you know go day. This infighting between the good and the bad, the good forces and the bad forces. We'll be happy say John Bakoro, he don't join the good guys. For stand for the purest of our intention for get independence. We'll be happy say Godidinka, say Edwin Gang, he don't stand together for whole that mantle, say we'll not go inside any negotiation where you know we produce a result for independence for Ambazonia. We must make sure, so no matter what negotiation, even before you even imagine about concession, the idea of any negotiation should be a process that can guarantee us independence. Now, why that way we don't win for the Swiss process? Now, why that way they want to run away from the Swiss process now? The HG project, it don't fail. Now, the Swiss government, it don't appoint a delegate. Now, La Republique du Cameroon, they don't want to look option there now. So, we'll use now which one again? We must continue for begin beat the system, begin be reasonable, until the war will come say, okay, it is now time for us to recognize that these people will not give up. The only way we can engage in economic activity with them is to negotiate with them, is to recognize their right of self-determination and let the people decide. So I get two things that I will tell you about that issue concerning decision. But first, before I come to talk about the good and the bad, the infighting, what I believe say is still there amongst the real nationalists. We will not ignore them, the division between them. Those our founding groups, our founding organization in SAKO, they are not still together till today. With the sister one, they fled like prostitute. Then go for this one, come for this side, go for the one, come for this side. We need all of them to come back home. We need them to come back home. And we also need to identify the bad, the ugly, and put them far away. But before we go for this infighting, I tell you wait away day for day, and I tell you about the issue concerning the restoration and the option they will get them for our independence. But first, may we finish with this ugly. I go play some apps except them. I go read the letter when Nicolas Santos idam expose them. But first, I want to play some small audio because people they be first that way he send that audio like usual. The first complaint say that audio na fake, that document na fake document. So I take time, I call it for interview. He give me the copies and he tell me say these are the sources who give him that document. He didn't hide it. I say show me after the interview. I asked him send me the screenshot now so for sure say that people then send you that document. He send that for me. And if you show the screenshot plainly because the person that you know what if person don't give that kind of document for now, you know if you can carry and so on for social media. But I'll show my chatting with Una so that with Santos so that without reasonable doubt, since we need for becoming convinced Una go see him. I don't know if you very well. Now I chat this with Santos. Now the document in that way they send for you. Now the two different people in that way they send me the document. I don't know whether I be clear or not. But any activist who wanna feel say if you verify them because you know if you make them public, you need to hide the sources. Any activist if you contact you, go fish show and give una to the screenshot. Any frontline leader if you contact you, go give una screenshot. So these are facts. Somewhere IKOME SAKO write letter for Mr. Pobia for ask ministerial position. Now thing this one I been tell una 2 years ago. They be create bilingualism committee. Now for come for infiltrate we for bribe we out. All the millions and millions of money we wanna be see and say they allocate them for Peter Mafani Musonge. When I be feel say that money na money for waiting. For go rent office. Thank God say some of them they way for the way they still leak information. I feel talk now because I feel born am at least we don't get all the evidence. Even I know if you open on the eye now, nothing no fit open on the eye again. I mean absolutely nothing. If the man way you fear for no say a woman they cheat, or woman way you fear for no say a man they cheat. If you suspect them, if you see sign them, no say they cheat. If you suspect your man or your woman say they cheat you, it likely say they cheat you already. So I will play a little bit audio and then I'll read some excerpt, some part for that later. I'm gonna understand the extent to which someone IKOME SAKO go for sale with.
This data is given to me by Dr. appointed State House Press Secretary. And no, beginning from the time I was appointed the spokesperson for the East Coast of the United States by SAKO Julius Ayoktabe. I received a phone call from Richard Tangu telling me, congratulating me for my appointment. Then he was.
Una know Richard Tangu. Richard Tangu na Fayengo Francis is small brother. Where they for inside the IG for SAKO. The man when I be the disarmament committee. Before the one give that post for he brought that post for inside La Republic. Now because he don't can show for Pobia say I feel handle the guy them for una. He picking already they inside the system. They hide for inside the system. Now he where the rampui for day. Now he be the manipulating them. And after them kidnap SAKO. Now he be manipulate election. They be get 3 candidates for inside the election for inside the IG. You get Chris Anu, you get Harmony Bogba, and then you get SAKO. For the election, the proper election, when are the constituent member them, where they be represent the people, the country heads them inside the IG system. They be vote overwhelmingly against SAKO in favor of Chris Anu, irrespective of who the choice it be. But it not be like the man where they for use and the way they want to use them or they be plan for use them. So now they can change the formula for overturn that choice. We no be at the choice, so they push them, say, una vote the one, una vote the one. They can't overturn and for put SAKO me can't do the job where they do and because they don't see background saying a man way, he get quick hand. Now say it be for day before the one take we for place all day. So I go leave that palaver. I don't tell on already say these people them they do work for La Republic. But I will read some small excerpt for that later we write a more a year. Even from the letter, if you see say a letter, it correlate with the way SAKO the way talk. Yay! As part of the now the letter I don't try to read them. As part of the negotiated settlement, we would like to guarantee no prosecution when we go back home. That means say if they want go back home, where prosecution no go dey, it means that they acknowledge say the one go back for home, where La Republique du Cameroon go see big in control of the judicial system. So any solution where they be the plan for go negotiate, now say BB. He said we also made a list that has been forwarded to the Swiss negotiators already. They be already send their list. Probably now the list for that 60 people the way they be done send them. The one way they trust them already for the HG. Those country head the way they be appoint them. Say me then go for their villages them. Go look for mandate by creating the LGA and the county by county structure. Those people are the people he wanted to bring them to the Switzerland process because they will be oiling their mouth, paying them ticket because for them these people that ticket will mean something for them. Some of these people were even are refugees in China. So they are easily susceptible to get a proper way to have their regularize their stay, be traveling around the world. He used those opportunities, look at those vulnerable people, make them country head. Look at the people like the ones in Germany there for Boyo and the one in Batibo and all those people who are corrupt to their soul. Some of them because of they want to become ministers as well. He put their names there. So let me read it and finish this two part. He says, the list contain individuals I wish to see appointed. That means say any certain way they for make them na so probably for the appoint them into ministerial position in the new federal republic, whether it be the final federation or not. But it say if we can be guaranteed these two conditions, we will cease hostility and direct our armed militias to lay down their weapons and peace will return back to West Cameroon. The fact say and I say West Cameroon, it is already try for now. You know say na Kunny man and the one and no Kunny talk show, so we remove all the Kunny for inside one and see intention. When he talk with Pobia, the same letter of Pobia, he talk say the settlement if we guarantee the two conditions, wait he will give una peace go return back to West Cameroon. Say the one fight now say me then go back for the situation for West Cameroon. For West Cameroon and the two conditions where the guy say wait one, he lists for me then give for ministerial condition for ministerial position. Number two, say me then guarantee say they no will prosecute them. So the fact say the talk say no will prosecute them, it shows that the people where they work with La Republique for this struggle. Now people the way La Republique to be wants them. Now wanted people. I want to put the profile so that when I will be open. These are people that are legitimately wanted by La Republique du Cameroon. Chris Anu. I know we'll call their name. I go end up for Chris Anu. I go end up for SAKO. I go end up for all the country heads. They are wanted people. They fit this criteria for these people where then be involved for this scheme. Where they don't take advantage of people that they die. Instead for stand for champion the people their cause. For fighting me the poor people them. Then Jama people them for ground zero. The Sansan boy them when they die. The small jobless people them. For fight for those people they are right for get job. For fight for the Jama woman them. For get right for get even money for credit union. For fight for the school picking them. Where they don't stop me they no go school. Say me then get better education. For fight for all those who they be marginalized. Where they don't go for school they no get job. They can't get up and deport them. Jume Franklin them. For fight for the poor people. This is the people's struggle. Una two conditions I say me then give una work. Me then give una position. Me then give una guarantee for freedom. Una push all man for underwater. All the boys them amigo. Chacha. All those boys the way una don't go buy them from other people. Una not even talk on their behalf. Una want use their blood for like red carpet into una glory. That one was past witchcraft. That one it be worse past witchcraft. Una guarantee for the nativity, una go return back peace. Like how una return the peace for SAKO. How una move la République du Cameroun ADF for inside le BLM. Una see how la République they open big base for them parade and send the video for outside. Now the peace that una guarantee and una already show una two una fit do am. For go ahead and kill the ADF. Una be that already start am. Go and look the history from the day the Bilingualism Commission was created. This thing started. Even him, Santos, there was also people where some advisor they be talk say maybe Santos will be involved. But Santos and clearly talk say no be involved. But he be here these small things them. And this document does pop up. If you not here for my interview, I will be fair for interviewee, for challenge ye, for make sure say no be say because it vexed the fire ye. Now why that way they release this document. But it will be very reasonable. And now one of the things in that way democracy they benefit the population because when you get this competition, you get the people that they fight. Like you do for America, you see democracy, they compete. Competition they led for people that they expose all their corruption. Here they talk about how Donald Trump or the former vice president of America, how they thief money, they will get the contract, the population, they get those information, and those type of behavior they go stop. So now why that way we need democratic principle then for guide we. Because it make people that go to report for we the population, they're not going to take we for granted, they're not going to misappropriate our money, we go to be empowered by information. Now why that I stand as a civil liberty activist for make sure we're gonna get on the rights to know, the right to information, the right to access to our leaders, the right for challenge every debate, every point, the right for challenge even the leaders say they fit produce way to where they promise and for una. Me no man no begin can talk say he want independence, but he no get any roadmap. Now how you go get that independence? You just want to be leader, but you know if you give people they don't want them because this thing people that they die for this thing. You know if you give any man me can give una wait fake hope. If I stand and talk say I believe in this thing now because I believe say they will do so point A, they will do so point B, point C, then we can get our victory. If not be so, I not go stand before una talk. If I not be convinced, I go come back and tell una the same thing. So, they send me some later. So I go lift up. I know na so update the cap, the game for me. Those who are people that they come, but I be very happy. Say those top people that they watch me and that they travel, give me message my game. But when I let me my address the point where I want make up. So the point where I want make up for Ambazonia, and then I say, ultimately, this is the battle of your will in ground zero, to be resilient. To say you want independence forever, no matter what. To make it impossible for any concession to be made around the premises of independence. Resistance forever. And your demonstration of this will should be exhibited in your comments, in your reaction, the people you choose to listen. Even when you listen to distractor, the way you respond to them. Have a determination, have an impact on how we can attain our independence. The whole reason why they will bring success Congo and Nambere into La Republique is not because they were afraid of them. Now, but send a punch into your will. Say, this struggle will not spoil. Now, why do you see people then like SAKO, like Chris Anu, where they already get promise, say they will go make them, now they will become the new Bulu for Ambazonia. Now they will be the new Betty for Ambazonia. Now, why do you see say they fight for lose? Because no normal human being no go ask another soldier me key over 22 people them. No human being go ask and say me they arrest a soldier way there for battlefront. Even the ADF we see say they go surrender for their own brother them because any man your natural instinct go tell you say if you fight against your brother you go lost. Any normal man go know. So when I see all this sign them for their policy, but they take una say una be so stupid way una no fit understand. And una need to begin pass this message just the way we be campaign for Ambazonia rising. For make our nation be rise up, for embrace our anthem, for embrace our nationality, we need for campaign for the heart and minds of our people, including the Amber Boys. We need for educate them about the trick of the enemy. Because these people are manipulating them to fight for something other than independence. I call out even Eric Tato. Gabonese here for you because I be the talk with Gabonese. The fact say Gabonese, it go threaten ADF, you stay quiet. You don't even can't talk publicly about it. The one for mountain lion, them born ADF t-shirt. When she don't quiet, then can key, then catch 21, 22 ADF fighter, then they keep our prison. You know, cry. Then born na one, then key na chacha, you cry. It shows say you had there with those people the way they fight against we. You need now. Why I talk say before I want join my skin with any man, even if I not join them, I don't need for join them for be with you I be for save my country the way I save them. I know I will always be there for now. Even at 1% of people then for speak for now, I will never choose the easy way out. The need for stand, then denounce them. Eric Tato, for you for sure say get credibility again. Because when I say all those people were there for the good side, I know they talk about the bad, the good side. Every time you see say the land begin lost credibility, they go run, start begin talk some good thing about Yabacho. Talk some few good things because you know why people then be tolerable. They will talk some good things about SAKO. Before you realize them, their agenda, their main place where they want to have for drive people go there. Now for go create, replicate things the way they exist. For go create new power bases for themselves. Where at the end of the day, it will begin serve the same purpose way the ugly they did serve them. We need to understand this modus operandi. We need to learn from our own mistakes, including my own mistakes. We need to learn from everybody's mistakes collectively so that together we go fit demonstrate so we'll be ready for get independence. You need for do them and need for do them. We don't see the modus operandi for places like WhatsApp. Say every time their agent the way they don't implant them. This is so important. What goes on in the WhatsApp is so important. Now why the way Paul be closed internet? Because they know the power of social media. Every time you see some of these people that they can't talk say, hey, social media, Facebook, they want to minimize this issue. Be careful of those people because those are the people who don't want us to be effective. Those people where they try to talk say diaspora, ground zero, for separate the two. Those people are likely one of these people. Those people are likely one of these people. We need to understand say the diaspora, even before this struggle, we've been at the backbone for our economy. They are our sons, our daughters who work so hard every day to go back home and help their families. It is our brothers, it's our sisters who have been killed, it's our villages who have been killed. The same like those who are in Yaoundé. They are not different from us. They are all in somebody else's land. So we must together consciously stand and hold that line. So every time these people, they make we like fools. All it takes is for the same group of people, the same voices. Every time we are settling down on something, they will make a fake audio and send it out there. Hey, Ayabacho, we go take 2 million. They will narrate this fake story. And then you have 2 or 3 people in that chat group. They will reinforce it and say, hey, na say Bibi, huh? I believe oh. That is all it takes to crumble a group of 300 Ambazonia in a chat group, and all of them will start coming back to us. Hey, Kapo Daniel, you don't hear the one. Hey, Kapo Daniel, the one are true. With your own mind, you know go know whether are true or not. If you know, that means say you did demonstration will never be ready. But I believe say will be ready. So I believe say after una hear the message, una go be ready. Now say there. They don't can concoct some video them. Then take my audio and say them, concoct some part them for discourage our people and say we go lose. Some people then the way they already identify and say that PKB make that message. No be an attack against me. When I go feel say maybe they want attack na me. No. They attack now na will. One person go she don't craft a message for share for demonstrate for the Ambazonia people say an activist where he don't be consistent. He don't get credibility for Runa. He talk for that audio say Ambazonia shall never be free. We shall never win. He main objective now for broke una heart, for discourage una, make una give up. When you go show him for that audio, that material and so for that people the way now they didn't do that arrangement, they go talk say yes, you did do good job. We go put your name for that list. We go put your name for that list for the Bulu people the way they go, the Beti people where they go rule Ambazonia. Now say they, una need for shine una eye, una need for know all these things them. For stand up for hold the ground. Now we'll go down. I'll make a short so that we'll finish the two segment the way remain. We'll go now for define the good and the bad. Now the thing that way Dr. Fontaine Niba inside his speech he talks about be very important. Unity. Yes, unity be very important. Unity between who? You get the good, the bad, and the ugly. The ugly are done. SAKO has committed treason. There is no redemption. You cannot unite with somebody who have engaged with the enemy and make promises to sell the country. It's done. That is why in America, the punishment for treason is hanging, is killing, is death. You should consider these people dead and gone. So you get two groups of Ambazonia that needs to unite. The groups that form the founding documents of this revolution, the legal reference point of SAKO, SCNC, SCAPO, Republic of Ambazonia, APLM, AGOPC, and with all the groups that are surrounding them, they need to come back and unite. We need that unity. I know this is very troublesome because the ADF, the AGC, does not really ascribe to unity. If you follow the speeches of Yabacho, they want collaboration more than unity. But I believe that even collaboration is a form of unity. I believe in the creation of a platform that can project a common command structure in diplomacy. A forum, call it a forum, call it whatever, where you can reach consensus. And the other members who are the good, the bad, they can feel that they are involved in decision making. They can feel that they have a say. And it will still create a small space for competition, because you need competition. Let nobody deceive you. You need competition of ideas. You need a place where they can debate. Not only that, one person will bring decision and everybody will go ahead. You need a place where they can debate, because people can see things from side that you cannot see. We need a revolutionary council, or call it a consensus council. We need something where you can still bring these people who are the good, who are in the middle, to come back. A place where you can see fit people like Ebenezer Akwanga and Bo Herbert. I believe that we still need a place where we can see accommodate them. We know that it was due to the competition that they see that their own brother is becoming well organized, is attracting more people. So we need to put them, but not as equal, but they have to have a say. Not as equal. Leadership is by competence. Ayabacho is the leader. Anybody who wants to debate about that one, come and debate with me. If you say that who is more competent, who is more articulate, who is more deserving to be able to efficiently guide us to BIYA, it's Ayabacho. He has been point one from day one till now. SAKO will remain the figurehead, because as in jail, we know that there is no way he will be released without us attending our independence or freeing him from there. Any other way that he can be released will just be to be used, which he will never allow himself to be used. We know that for sure. We have seen his character impeccable. He's impeccable. We must have and demand nothing less from both the interim government and the interim government of Ambazonia. Now, I will address the last segment for this particular episode, for this no Kunny Talk zone. When I know say we therefore move all the Kunny. The issue now, Ambazonia versus the state. There is this debate. You want to talk say the interim government of the Federal Republic of Ambazonia. But the Dinka who can talk say now the Republic of Ambazonia. The original position of the AGOPC and the SCNC way ran turn for the APLM. It be been at the Confederation of Ambazonia, because back where the people then they want to get control for their own area. So they want a confederation, so that no side no go be minimized. Some people then they were then talk say the territory of a small will not begin get federation. But I want make una know the truth. The truth for the matter, and I say we will not get any state now. Our state is under occupation. Our state is under occupation. That's why we are fighting for independence, because we are not independent. Ambazonia is not independent. The issue concerning the political outlook of our state lies in the hands of the people. Only the people can make that determination in a vote. Now the people of Ambazonia go decide whether on want a federation, whether on want a republic, whether on want a confederation, or on want a situation where we go there like Switzerland, because Switzerland they get a presidential council, they rule the country. Not one man they rule Switzerland. Now we need to make that choice. No organization, no frontline leader, no frontline movement, no get right for terrorists will be in a federation. So all that things say the interim government of the Federal Republic of Ambazonia now rubbish. Now, just a projection. There is no government. The Republic of Ambazonia is not a government. The AGOPC is not a government. There is also not an army equally. To be an army, you must be created by a constitution. The army are created by constitutional provision. A government gets its legitimacy from a popular mandate in suffrage. That means a form of voting or acknowledgement. Maybe directly through parliamentarian or representative, or directly by the people, or indirectly through representative election. So we cannot fulfill any criteria to create a government or identify the political outlook of our state. You must know that that territory, by affirmation, we call it Ambazonia. By projection, we call it Ambazonia. But legal basis of legal reference, it is still the Southern Cameroon territory. It's still the Southern Cameroon. Because the British Southern Cameroon will include the Northern Cameroon. But sometimes we use that legal reference so that people understand what we are saying. But we are still Southern Cameroon. Southern Cameroons, not even British Southern Cameroons. Because British Southern Cameroons include the Northern Cameroons. We are the Southern Cameroons, or British Southern Cameroons. We are also fighting for those people who are still using the word restoration. We are not fighting for restoration. This is not a restoration battle. Because the memorandum of understanding of the consortium which this revolution was born out of clearly states that we are fighting for two things: federation or outright independence. So this is a movement for independence. Have you ever gone to any independent movement and they're talking to you about restoration? Restoration means that you want to return to something. What did we have to return to? Now, for that way, you see, say these people, the way they inject all this wrong ideology, wrong terminology, now the people they destroy we. You want to restore, we've been at West Cameroon. They be done first and for our head, West Cameroon. Before West Cameroon, we've been at Weti. United Republic of Cameroon. Before that, we'll be Weti. The Federal Republic of Cameroon. Before that, we'll be Weti. British Trust Territory. Those are the states at which our territory have existed. So, when you say restoration, you want to restore West Cameroon, you want to restore the United Republic of Cameroon, you wanted to restore the Federal Republic of Cameroon, or you wanted to restore the trusteeship system. Obviously, you know if you restore any of those things. So, it is wrong. It is a trap. What you need to ask yourself is, what if Capo Daniel is right? And then you investigate. If I am wrong, throw away the ideology, you embrace me. But if I am right, we have to stop this idea of using the word restoration. Because people who are fighting for federation can hide themselves inside. They can take advantage and say that this war is also fighting for restoration of federation. It can be fighting for those like SAKO, who is fighting for West Cameroon. He has said it in that his document. So that's why they are insisting. Call all force, restoration forces, restoration forces. I'm so happy to see my brother, the rebel leader, Tapang Ivor, have also jumped on that issue. There is nothing like restoration. Either you are pro-independent, or you are independent fighter, or whatever name you are using. You are not a restoration fighter. This is definitely not a restoration movement. We are not in any restoration movement. Even Dr. Katz Nanyangwe, the expert, in the fourth conclave, his submission was saying that our territory, we can define it as either annexation or recolonization. When you are fighting against colony, when you are a colony, you fight for independence. You don't fight for restoration. So we must stand for Tokse with the fight for independence of the Southern Cameroon territory, or we call them Ambazonia, without attaching any state. Because call them Federal Republic of Ambazonia, you are talking about a state. And the people have not demonstrated, have not given any legitimacy to any form of state. There is a difference between a country and a state. The country, you can give the name of the country. That country is Cameroon. That country, you have a name you can call that country. And the name can be determined by the people. If the people decide it's Ambazonia, you can call it whatever name you choose to. But the state needs an affirmative action. It needs an affirmation from the constitution. You need a constitutional amendment that says that this country is now called this state. The state of this country is a republic. It is an Islamic state. It is a federal state. Those are the things we need to know, so that we will take away all the Kunny, remove Kunny, no more Kunny. If you are a fighter, they call you Restoration Army, Restoration Forces. That is why even MEMO is calling the name Restoration. Mumuri love ndiba di Kelly. Mumuri love ndiba di Kelly. So we are fighting for outright independence. Go away with all the bad. Let us focus with our infighting between the good and the ugly. No, the good and the bad. Let us fight between the good and the bad. And let the bad don't go towards the ugly. We have to win them over. We have to be able to accommodate them. We cannot do without each other. I'm so happy with Ayabacho when he said that I will not negotiate without my people, with other groups. And there will be no negotiation without everybody. So we need everybody to come together. Now we need everybody to come together. I call for unity. Unity between the good and the bad. All those bad people in Lebo heaven we need prayer. Akwaga Ebeneza, we need to help each other at some point. And we say, brother, we know at the end of the day, I understand you see that because say your petit frère don't bid you, I have a children bid you hands down where you come for build institution, where you come for be an army. Put down your ego, greet each other. Bo Hebet, we need you. Which kind spokesperson will get and pass Bo Hebet? If you put in mind for do and for the right way. We need them. We need them around. But we need to meet them also acknowledge Ayabacho Lucas like the revolutionary leader we got and for we. It don't be unrepentantly standing for the aspiration of the majority of the people which is independent. It don't stand on that ground unrepentantly. So I go close the show for the last moment by giving Una a video from our people for Ground Zero for remind we once more of why would they do it to they do them, so that make we not lost sense. So make we join our people for Ambazonia as we go do my last closing. Now our people in this for Menji, for Ledialem on the 2017, the people rose up across the territory, across the 13 stars for our 13 county. They rose up carrying peace plan in their numbers. They take over all our traditional palaces to ask for one thing: independence of Southern Cameroon. SAKO, in his speech addressing the people to come out on the 22nd of September 2017, he made it clear. He tell the people, if una want independent, una come out, una acknowledge us for the diaspora like a representative for the movement of Ambazonia Rising. And the people came out on the 22nd of September. They came out in their numbers. The Talkambangs, the grandmothers, they came out. The lame, they came out. The fat girl who sell in Jamajama, he carry his slippers and show his slippers with Ambazonia flag. They come who picking them, they take wrap on plastic paper, they show them, say them a flag this. I be Ambazonia, I stand with a dream for the people, for an independent country. They rose up to welcome the declaration of the independence of our territory, the British Southern Cameroon territory. They have declared it, they have accepted it, and our mandate is from the people. The people want it. That is why they go out every Monday. They respect the Independence Day ghost town. We of this generation, our duty to stand and fight for our people, to stand and speak for our people, to stand and back for our people. They want their independence to be effectuated. Every true patriot should fight for the poor people of Ambazonia who have been under this occupation for over 56 years. We must speak for them. The consortium is calling for a mass rally to denounce the election that is being forced upon our territory. Every Ambazonian in some shape or form have the duty to answer this call. If you cannot go, even if you are in the diaspora, Send your money to sustain the resistance. I would advise you to send it to changshu.com. They have changed their address from changshu.org, changshuboys.com. You have seen that they have proven through these 3 years that they are supplying weapons across the board. That's the most effective way for you to attain your independence. So my fellow country people, my fellow Ambazonians, una shine una eye this last day as Pobiada unleash Ambazonians across the territory from Yaoundé, full with bags of money to come to our people, use advantage of the chaos and speak through this chaos to the people for us to surrender. You may see other people coming up and saying that they are giving up from the struggle. Somebody wants to call and say something, I don't know. If you want to call, you can still call again. But I did not plan to pick up call today. But if somebody wants to call, you can call. You have my numbers already. So they will be sending these people to come to our territory. They will be coming and citing the example of success in Congo, General Nambere. Even Sikot, they will point Sikot as an example and saying that they are giving up. These people are giving up. They will instigate infighting by using their county head to tell boys to go and fight against the ADF, to show our people that, look, they are fighting, they are killing each other. They will do that to discourage our people. No matter what happened, I want you to remember that this is about you. It is about the battle for your soul, is the battle of your will. You as a people of Ambazonia, as an individual, you have a choice to make. To stand for the aspiration of the people. To believe in the dream of an independent country. No man was born above the other. No state is above the other. The Republic of Cameroon does not have any right above our territory. Shalom.
Yes, the Lord is a blessing, my brother. Good morning.
You are online, live on the No Kunny Talk show. Mass fire, everybody is listening to you, and be very fast, bro.
Yes, now, brother Cho Ransom, please. When I ask you first of all, and I want to thank you and thank everybody who listen. I want just add something the way we know from Congress and from any other thing. Most people, they talk say the letter way Dr. Santos produced are not correct, not lie. The letter not true because before Dr. Santos sent out that letter, so they really call those names. We for group, you don't contact, for instance, me particularly. So I began for introduce them for all the members of our organization. So let me tell me directly say the thing we didn't say the SAKO group, they don't receive money from La Republique, and the people they John Gute there and the other one they don't tell you. Actually it became height of fee, but even know say we know about of fee. So that letter not true letter, and the letter correct with the other information, the way the sources for the US Congress they always tell we say that the kind letter and that way SAKO he could not hold the right, and they present two different kind of letters for different audiences, the way that we get somehow the same kind information. Okay, you people they would always quarrel that it's not true thing. Actually, you see like the letter where they write tell me would they bring out from Congress, where the Congress people they give you the information the way where Omam, and also you will think say Omam true na lie, na the very people when Omam and Sali they became the talk, so last time we bring the Congress give you the members like that people they give you that other information about one way Sali just they can't talk for Tibonage, we do streaming the whole gear for them. They deny for police and Christian will deny for give those streaming and the way name no did it. Now say the organization by Sabawa they say no, they wait me reply because they need to and the people that for Congress they read they think the whole send them. So even all letter will be right and for defend the way SAKO the Senate for Congress on the 26th of September 2019 for defend Omam Asali, the bar by Saboga, if you want to say the bar na me, him and no talk. But the bar by Saboga say no represent anything for Southern Cameroon. How manage when we really represent that organization, that different organization will be registered for USA. the barra. So the people now for Congress, they send me that copy on the 27th. That letter to be outside. They even for their platforms. Now later knowing that they still send for Congress. So the systematic lies and the killing, it no fit stop that kind of way. I want to take this moment continue for telling what we go on the next phase. The next phase will be that the elimination of all una fighters when they go for total independence. If you see they already talk their plan from the time when you see they come America, they can't talk waka, talk how before they start that SCAC, all those kinds of things. Now the same thing. So the next plan that the elimination of una fighters when they go for total independence.
Okay, Bracho. Okay, Alan, you can join me for my show next time. Thank you so much, my brother. I will need to close, so I'll do round up now. I appreciate very much. I will run here in the more. God bless you too, my brother. Okay, God bless you. God bless you. Yeah, so when I go on for no say all this later them, they come together with the time where Maurice come visit the French, the American government when they be ready for bring out strong action. Now the time where they be sensing all the later they will prepare the way Maurice come to the canter and say, "Would they so this guy and be willing to take something less?" And I said they work. What on the jam on head go on the Tibo Nagi system we talk. There are some Cameroonians there are some people who are still Cameroon, all those things them so una sabi all. So we not get enough time and to reach plenty time is short. I see so one man is one called in name na Chasmba. So Chasmba at least maybe next time we will talk again. I thank all who have joined and for make maybe a participatory program for today. May God bless you now. May our revolution be short. May our independence and our freedom, democracy, civil liberty may be forever for Ambazonia. God bless you now. Ciao.